Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Beavers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But
breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Grabs it in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hankerson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And he can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having the punt. But they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Moore to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. A really nice job of executing that.
And the Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Oregon.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moore will throw. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hankerson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Running into the open space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Carr. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Beavers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Looking for the goal line. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walker. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Beavers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a deep man. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. No to run. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Moore to the air. Using the quick game. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads quickly. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Going up top again. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll run play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions.
There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Moore to the air. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's got it on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive. Just and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Carr. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.